the players. I think our focus today was good. You can tell that it's just a little bit every day. I think that we're getting better. And the thing that I like about this group of guys is their resolve and just how hard they want to be good, they want to be successful, and they're working hard. And I got a great deal of confidence in them. So we had a good day work. It was a Wednesday. It was a red zone third down day, and I thought the guys made great progress. And kind of the focus for today and going into this week was each person taking care of their job, and every single person being disciplined from and how things work. And I told the kids today, I said, one of the things that's real important is that, man, it starts from the very top. It starts from me to the coaches, then to the leadership, then to the players. And I like this team. One of the things I like the most about this team is the leadership that we have. Some of the best leaders I've been around, Miles Carrigan, Holly, Lumpy, and he's doing well. He had his surgery, I guess, yesterday, right? Yesterday was Monday, and he's doing well. But I really like how these guys are taking ownership, and I keep telling them. I told them just like I told them last week. We're really, really close in how we're doing it, but we're getting there. I'm excited about this week. I'm looking for our guys to play the best game that they've played so far. And one of the things that I want to make sure that we make perfectly clear is that everything that we do, I'm accountable for. Period. I am. We ain't pointing fingers at our kids. They will never hear excuses come from me. When I say we aren't getting the ball off on time, I'm not talking about Tino Sinceri. I'm not talking about Trey Anderson. I'm talking about we. I'm talking about Todd Dodge. I'm talking about Todd Graham, because it's our responsibility to coach and teach them. So I want to make sure that everybody understands that. I believe in these kids. We've repeatedly said how much we believe, and we got to, I can't emphasize enough. We got, Tino's our quarterback, and I told you he's got a tough job and all that. But we had a positive day in that regard, because I want those kids to understand that what makes a season is a great team. And man, I played. I remember in 1993, won a national championship. We won a game 3-2. I mean, it doesn't matter to me, and it's something that is very important to me. And I want to make sure to our fans, to our fan base, to everybody out there. Hey, let me tell you something. We're getting there, and we're going to get there. And the one that's responsible for that is me. And that's how it works. So I just want to make sure that, because I want to make sure that everybody understands what I'm saying when I'm saying we ain't getting the ball off on time. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about the coach. We're obviously not getting those things coached and taught. So I want to be clear about that. We had a great day from that standpoint. I think our guys' energy level's been great. The big focus in this game is 100% ball security. And getting takeaways. This team we're playing, I think the best thing they do is the passion that they play with in getting takeaways. That's how they're 4-0. And so we've really emphasized that this week, and I like the plan. I like how our guys are working, and we had a great day today. Questions?
Do you need to emphasize to the guys about it, basically being a new season, the Big East and things like that? Or is that
because really, I'm telling you, our guys are really in great spirits. They're working hard. Nobody likes a setback. But I know that we're getting better. At the very beginning of the year, we set in the last staff, and I said, guys, the key to winning a championship is every single week getting better. And I know the last 2 weeks we've gotten better as a football team, and we played better football teams than we played at the very beginning. So, my emphasis is just continue to build those relationships. I think these guys are playing hard for each other. I think they're physically getting after it. I was pleased with how we physically played, how we blocked, how we tackled. Our guys got after it. And that's been the approach. I mean, and that's kind of how we went into the season. We break it up like that. As we talked about, our first, non-conference games that we had at the very beginning, and then you've got the second part of your season, which is basically the Big East, and that's the one that really counts when you're talking about winning a championship. And we've got 7 opportunities, and our focus is to go be 1-0. So we did talk about that as a team, but I like this team. I keep saying that. I like these guys. I like how they battle. When you lose close games, and I've said this over and over again, is that you lose it because of leadership, and that means that it starts with me. And we're not getting everything across in the other team practices too, but we're getting there, and we're going to get there, and I've got a great deal of confidence in that. I got confidence in these players and what we're doing.
You like competing against Skip Holtz, and what sets him?
Yeah, I like Skip. I like Skip a whole lot. Skip is a very a class guy, one of the classiest people that I know in the business. His wife and Skip are friends of me and Penny, and he's one of the guys, always great sportsman, always, he's tough to compete against. Whenever we were at, I competed against him when I was a head coach at Rice, when he was at East Carolina, then at Tulsa as well. So he's first-class guy, runs a great program. And Mark Schneider as well, their defensive coordinator, is a good friend. He was the head coach at Marshall. They got a good staff and quality guys, the kind of guys that you like to see in coaching.
Is there anything about his teams that are common throughout the years?
Well coached, very physical, very sound. Going to play really good defense, and this is the most prolific offense that they've had. I mean, but they're really putting up points and really doing some great things. I think putting up 45 points a game, a little over that, 45 points a game. So they've always, every team that I've ever played against that he's coached on had great players. Chris Johnson, I think, am I saying that? Is that correct? Chris Johnson that plays. Chris Johnson that plays in the NFL, the running back.
Yeah, right.
Played at East Carolina, Tennessee. He was at East Carolina. Dwayne Harris, who's with the Cowboys now. He's done a great job recruiting. Had some great players, but have always played really hard-nosed, tough defense. Been very sound, and very well-coached team.
When you face a quarterback like this and an offense like this, it seems to place higher priority on discipline. How tough can that be for a younger player like Ewan Price? I mean, it's an important position against this kind of offense.
I think we're just developing every day and getting better, and we emphasize the fundamentals and techniques that we emphasized in the 1st of August are the same ones we're doing now, and I think our guys are getting closer to mastering a knowledge of what they're doing, and therefore I think we're getting better. So we just got to trust our fundamentals and continue to get better, and discipline is the first and foremost, what we emphasize every day. So it is going to be a different challenge because of the quarterback as being a lot more athletic. We haven't seen a lot of that. They're going to do a lot of read zone with him. They're going to do a lot of quarterback runs, naked sprint outs, and those type of things. So I think it's just getting better every week, and he's gotten better every single week.
When South Florida had all those turnovers against Notre Dame, was that did they do that physically by stripping, hitting, or was it scheming? Or
no, on the 1 yard line, it was they stood the guy up. He was almost in the end zone. He's about on the half-yard line, and they stripped the ball out, ripped the ball out, went 99 yards. So very ball conscious, very opportunistic, and they run. That's the biggest thing about them is their speed. They got great speed on defense, and naturally get great vertical push up the field with the defensive ends.
with Zach Brown? Actually, you even Ray rest. But when you switch quarterbacks, and not you specifically, but just teams in general, why is it so different when it's a quarterback change and everybody's like, ooh, you know what I mean?
I really don't know that. I mean, a lot of things are different for that position. See a lot more kids in that position that transfer and things like that as well. But with us, it's just the guy that gives us the best opportunity to win, the guy that we believe in, is the one that we got in there starting at quarterback, and we're using Trey because he has a different skill set, and that's just like we use Ray Graham in Wildcat, the same type of deal. So working on doing the things to try to get some productivity.
Okay. Thank you.